So come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Well, I'm on that new shit, Crown Royal whiskey and Mountain Dew, mixed with sour apple vodkas, and you've got your wake-up cues, kid. I use it to help me feel better about making music. I cannot fight against my nature, so I induce it. A few sips, I'm ready to get abusive. With loose lips, I turn my enemies into reclusive. It's ruthless, but you don't know you can't outdo this. The truth is, I'm in the business of revolution. It's booming, the scarecrow is musical evolution. A fusion of sounds, leave crowds gazing confused with. So come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. And now I'm
XpoCanna presents
The second annual Connecticut Cannabis Expo
March 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and March 26th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
at the Mohegan Sun, featuring
the X Cup.
New England's most rigorously tested and judged cannabis competition.
Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or looking to get your medical card and grow your very first plant, the Cannabis Expo has it all, open to the public.
Come enjoy the lineup of guest speakers and lecturers covering topics like growing styles to setting up your cannabis business for success.
Legislation, advertising, accounting, medical benefits, packaging, CBD products, hemp, and more.
Learn and grow with the area's brightest cannabis professionals. Everything cannabis under the sun at Mohegan Sun, March 25th and 26th.
The Connecticut Cannabis Expo, sponsored by
Curaleaf,
Radio 104.1,
1029 The Whale,
The Botanist,
Safetiva,
CRQ,
and High Life Packaging. Tickets and additional info at XpoCann.com.
That's XpoCann.com.
So come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Well, I'm on that new shit, Crown Royal whiskey and Mountain Dew, mixed with sour apple vodkas, and you've got your wake-up cues, kid. I use it to help me feel better about making music. I cannot fight against my nature, so I induce it. A few sips, I'm ready to get abusive. With loose lips, I turn my enemies into reclusive. It's ruthless, but you don't know you can't outdo this. The truth is, I'm in the business of revolution. It's booming, the scarecrow is musical evolution. A fusion of sounds, leave crowds gazing confused with. So come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it up, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. And now I'm proving that this battle I am never losing. I'm choosing to ignore the cuts and bumps and bruises.
You guys leaving? Don't leave. All right. So it's cool. We can start. Can you guys hear me? Sounds a little weird. Everybody good though? How you guys doing today? What's your name? Yes. Casey, nice to meet you. I'm David. So my name is David. Welcome to Photogrammetry, the secret sauce for digital and physical convergence. So I work, I'm an experiential consultant for a photogrammetry studio. 1 second. There we go. It's down. So you guys can hear me? There we go. So I am an experiential consultant for a photogrammetry studio. So we are a full service 3D capture studio for VFX and retail and art. We're also an in-house agency, and we basically use photogrammetry technology to turn people and objects into 3D assets. So anybody know about Web3 or anybody familiar with this 3D wave, this immersive wave? Well, good. I get to, educate you guys on that. So we turn people and objects into 3D assets and create customer-focused multi-dimensional experiences. So if you guys don't know what that is, if you guys ever seen any movies or anything like that, here's some of the work that you might have seen us. Has anyone seen Severance? Black Panther? So what we did is we did the full scan for all the bodysuit for Black Panther. So yes, exactly. So I didn't do that. Our studio did the scanning. We provided them with the scan data where they created that intro. So basically that. So if you guys don't know who we are, this is basically some of the projects that we do. And here's some of the clients that we work with from a retail perspective. So what I'm trying to do, what I'm going to be speaking with you guys about is how to use photogrammetry to create customer-focused multi-dimensional experiences, especially in the cannabis industry. So we specialize in activating LED screens and commercial spaces. So if you're talking about your dispensary, you're talking about marketing, if you're talking about how you're getting customers in the door, how are you grabbing attention, we specialize in activating those screens. So here's a sample project of what we've done in London. Anybody know Coach? So that's one of our clients. So that is an example of a multi-dimensional experience using photogrammetry technology, and that is with Coach and Little Nas X in London Square. So the whole point of what I want to talk to you guys about, I know you guys are here to talk about cannabis. I'm, from the retail side of it, the dispensary side of it. How do you activate your LED screens? Because they are incredibly cost effective to activate, but activating that, there's a lot of concerns. You need to consider a lot of different things when you create content to excite viewers and make them want to stop and look. So today, basically, I'm gonna teach you guys how to position your brand as a monumental leader in the undeniable, foreseeable merge of customer experience and Web3 integration. I'm gonna teach you guys how to better utilize your paid talent, your ambassadors, and your influencers to create a more compelling omni-channel experience. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the importance of building digital hardware today for your business and what that's gonna do. And I'm gonna talk to you guys about how to learn and how to gain and retain customer data through the 3D scan process, which is gonna be vital for your out-of-house marketing campaigns. So here's an example of basically some of the work that we do. So what you're seeing is photogrammetry work, virtual productions, but how it can be used to amplify your marketing experience. And that's what it's all about. You can have the best product in the world. You can have the best dispensary in the world. You can get your product from here, there, you can do whatever. But if you're not getting people in the door, and if you're not finding a way to get your customers involved, it doesn't matter. They're going to buy once and never come back, like it's a Vegas, dispensary or something like that. So here's an example of a 3D data set. Basically, what you guys are going to start to do today is start to create your own data sets with your product. So think about the different strains you have. Think about the different products that you have. I want you guys to start to create 3D data sets, because what you can do with that is you can create customer focused experiences, and you can integrate your company branding into it. So, meaning you can have product placement, whoever you're partnering with, whatever grower, whatever doctor, to actually integrate with some of the 3D assets you guys create. So basically, photogrammetry is cool because you can improve your product visualizations. You can enable virtual try-on experiences. You can enhance your product demonstrations at a very easy way. So it's going to be very accessible for all of your customers. You guys have vast inventories in a very cost-effective way. Here's another example. So imagine if this was a different strand of weed. Imagine if this was blackout berry weed. You're going to be able to get an actual visual of, what that looks like, and you're going to be able to utilize this technology to explain and educate people what the different highs are like, what the different strands are like. So think of it in that capacity. So again, virtual production has been proven to be valuable process in the content creation, enabling more flexibility and efficiency with your talent and casting. So I'm talking to an audience that's a little different now. So again, I want you guys to think about how you guys can use virtual production, or how virtual production and photogrammetry can actually impact, the cannabis buying decision. So here's another example of a campaign. As I'm talking to you guys about, basically, one second. Can't hear. All right, we're gonna keep going. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Basically, this is a different audience, right? I'm completely realizing this. There's marijuana, there's dispensaries, there's all types of things, but you guys have so many options in the flavors that you guys are looking for. This is very hard because, like, you guys are a customer base. You guys aren't really like businesses. Anybody here run a dispensary? Everyone here is here to learn from a purchasing standpoint, correct? What are you here for? What are you speaking on? What are you speaking on? So exactly. So let's piggyback off what you're doing, choosing the effective cannabis products, right? If you have marketing concepts like this, or you are marketed to something like this is going to help you better be able to better visualize what product that you actually want. You're going to be able to see, is this a sleepy high? You're going to be able to see, is this a energy high? You're going to be able to see, is this a mellow high? That's what I'm trying to show you guys with the references here. So since you guys are not really dispensaries, you guys can see what the future of marketing is going to be like for cannabis, if that makes sense. With that, you're going to be able to share this stuff on social. I talk a lot about creative autonomy, right? You need to be able to take the content that you have and actually share that on social as well. So it's going to start with, basically, there's a lot of people, a lot of influencers and things. Does anyone here follow cannabis influencers? You guys do? Is anyone here a cannabis influencer? You guys want to aspire to be a cannabis influencer? So you said what? There you go. So what you're going to do, you're going to go get yourself scanned. You're going to create all types of different experiences that people can utilize, and you're going to put your type of content in there. You're going to find a way to integrate yourself in that story, and you're going to show this, and then you're going to have people be able to take your content and share it just like this. Imagine what that's going to do for your following. Exactly. So it starts with integrating the paid talent, the influencers, into your experience-based marketing campaigns. If you guys are influencers, you guys are all creating micro campaigns. You guys are all putting out content. You guys are doing different types of things. You guys are going to actually go get yourself scanned, and then you're going to have a new way of reaching your audience. You're going to have a new way of showing up. See if we get this to work. So right here, this is Lance Stevenson. I'm showing you guys this. It's the NBA basketball player. I'm showing you guys this because he was able to get scanned, and we were able to activate him in retail campaigns. We were able to activate him on packaging, product packaging, and we were able to activate him in all other types of ways as far as out-of-house media strategies and things. So this is an example of what we did with Balenciaga. As you just said, as you're an influencer, right? How can you show up in multiple different ways? No one wants to see you smoke. You're smoking different weed every time, but if you're sitting there on video, you look like you're doing the same exact thing. Nobody wants that. You're going to use photogrammetry to start to get creative. So start, if it's sunflower kush, have a sunflower kush outfit on. Visualize it like that. That's going to help you. So this is an example of what we did with Balenciaga. As you can see, they've been very, very forward focused in the market of actually creating different types of experiences and taking their one product. Balenciaga might have their one shirt, or you might have their shoes, and they've been able to style that in multiple ways, reaching more people effectively. So now let's talk about integrating your cannabis products into your experience-based marketing campaigns. So what's the best way to humanize? Anybody know? That's a trick question. Not a marketing audience. The best way to humanize is to personalize. So here's another example of what you're going to do once you leave here. I don't know if there's any sound. There we go. So what you just saw is our process of virtual production using photogrammetry to integrate people into the content. That was also important because that was the best influencer of them all. Are you familiar with And One Basketball? So that was Duke Tango, the legendary voice of And One Basketball. So as an influencer, he's the biggest influencer of all time. He's able to get scanned. He's able to now create himself in a three-dimensional world where people all over can utilize, he can educate them, he can share content, but they can experience it on their phone, they can experience it on their computer, they can experience it on social media, all types of ways. Here's another example. So it's all about getting creative. It's all about getting fun. Influencers, what's the new wave? Like, I'm challenging all you guys to, what is the new wave of how you guys are going to market your product? What is the new way you guys are going to market your service as far as like as a doctor? Are you going to just put out a standard email blast? You're going to put out a standard website? Or are you going to actually humanize it and try to reach a new audience, reach a more vast audience? That's what I'm trying to challenge you guys on. How does your content look? Are people coming to your website? Are people coming to your social media sites? As you can see, with photogrammetry, you can create one campaign, and then you're able to extend that campaign to multiple different variables. So you're able to have your hero video campaign, your social campaign. You're able to have a print ad, magazine, anything static like that. But then you're also able to have your standard photography. So now, as an influencer, you have 6-7 different versions of content, not just one. As a doctor, you have 6-7 different ways to actually market, not just one. As you guys can see. So as I just said, multiple ways to create content. Whatever weed, imagine that's some purple space. Now I'm visually there. I don't have to think about what the effects are. I can visually see. Maybe that's a little trippy. Maybe that's a little spacey. I might not want to do that. I got to go to work. I might want to try something a little bit more fresh, a little bit more green, So again, photogrammetry is going to give you guys the power to tailor your experience, tailor how you market to customers. It's going to improve how you reach customers and improve how many people are interacting with your content. And it's ultimately going to help you guys enhance whatever your product is, whatever your business is, whatever service that you're actually trying to get out. Again, we're talking about flexibility. So you have the one static scan right here. Imagine if this is weed. You have your one static scan. You're able to humanize that right here and able to have a final product. In the marketing world, this is very important because people are investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in their campaigns. So this right here is extremely important to them. They want to know, oh, I can get this scan one time and repurpose this and reutilize this. That's where I'm showing you guys. So if you guys have dispensaries, if you guys have services, just think about how you can humanize that again. And also, it's all about creating revenue streams. So would your customers buy themselves? So if you're trying to get more people to get a license, imagine if you gave everyone a 3D scan of themselves, a print toy of themselves. How many more people are going to want to come sign up with your license? How many people are going to want to be influencers with you? How many people are going to hang out with you guys? All right, so now is the fun part. We get into the dispensaries again. You know, what is the future of dispensaries going to look like? It's all about dynamic animation. It's all about grabbing attention. So the more product that you include, the more types of experiences that you can have, the more creative you can get, just the more fun you can have. So I'm gonna kind of just really quick as a wrap up, show you guys what the future of dispensaries is gonna look like. This is some of the work that we do. So Ferragamo, like Coach Steve Madden, these are the people we work with. This is what they're doing to get people in their stores. Just take about how you take a bite from that to see what you guys can do. But if you're walking past a dispensary, especially in Connecticut, if there's 3 of them and you see that, you're gonna stop there, right? If I'm at your doctor's office and your window looks like that, am I gonna stop there? Just having fun. This is what the future of cannabis is gonna look like. This is what the future of marketing is gonna look like for the entire industry. Shit, that was bad. All right, so real quickly, talking about dynamic animations, we do a lot of 3D billboards, we do a lot of things like that. I want you guys to basically, whatever your business is, start to take all those assets, start to get those things scanned, and create virtual worlds with those. When I say virtual worlds, they don't have to be in a virtual world platform. It's literally just animations like this. Whatever your campaign is, whatever your initiative is, and then you're going to be able to create content like this. It gets rocking when the sound is on. I wish you guys could hear. If you guys have dispensaries or anything like that, or you guys have, you know, storefronts, businesses, whatever, just think about how you can get creative. We've all seen the QR code, right? The QR code can do a lot more things than take you to a website. And the more interactive you are, the more chance you have to actually convert as a customer. I see. Thank you, my man. There we go. So here's some of the work we've done, especially like from a sports brand with Champs out in New York City. Again, I showed you what that animation was like. We talk about immersive experiences. We talk about a lot of, you know, a lot of crazy different marketing. It doesn't have to be that crazy. It doesn't have to be that expensive. It's about taking artwork and it's about how you utilize that. So again, I told you, we specialize in activating LED screens in commercial spaces, your office, your buildings, all of those things. Take artwork and use your LED screens to humanize that. You will look like a star because you're able to do that in a very affordable way instead of spending hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to get crazy 3D billboards. You don't need all that. You guys are in Connecticut. It's not like you're in New York City. There's not a lot of competition. You guys just have to show somebody that you're different. So as I told you what the future of cannabis marketing is going to look like, I'm going to show you guys a quick visual. If you guys can't really hear it, just, you know, email me or something like that. I'll send it over to you guys, but I think you guys will be able to get an actual visual for it. I'm going to come down here. Anybody know Skip to my Lou? Yeah, that's my guy. So we're gonna move on because you guys can't really hear it, but I do want you guys to, you know, look at that. It will give you a great visual to how you can utilize that, and you'll be able to hear from some legends about what they think about this technology as well. So we also do 3D scan parties. If you are a dispensary, if you are a business and you're have a lot of customers, this is the way to really kind of engage them. You can create 3D models with them, and they are able to repurpose that. Not only are they able to repurpose that, you're able to repurpose that data by creating different various backgrounds. So off of one investment, now you can completely re-engage them multiple times. So now you got your customer hooked. You're not just sending them email blast after email blast after email blast, which can get really, really annoying. I'm glad you said that, because a lot of people don't understand that. You talk with business owners, even at the highest level, and they really think that if you send the email blast out every day, your customer is going to be engaged. Ignoring, opting out. You might even have a nice open rate. That's because they accidentally opened it. But if you open it and there's a multi-dimensional experience in there, you're going to be playing with that. If there's a game, or if there's an AR experience, or if I'm teaching you what new strands are out every single week, now I email you 3 different nugs that are 3D scanned and virtualized. Now you're going to come in every single week and you're going to get a new flavor just because you saw it in a different way. This is going to be great for you guys, attracting people to, have them come to you guys. All you guys need to do is have a window with this stuff on it. Anything. Again, we talk about creative autonomy. This is really cool because you're not telling your customers how to share their story. They're able to share their story in the way that they want to do. So if they want to put themselves in Times Square, if they want to put themselves in the ocean, wherever they want to do, whatever initiative you have, if you get them scanned, now they can share their own message out, but it has your branding on it. So whatever they do, your business is getting the boost. Your business is getting the attraction. So basically, I'm about to close this up, guys. It's been super fun. This is really, really fun. Like, this is like the first marketing crowd that I have not talked to. So like, but you guys get it. You guys get it. So that's dope. So number one, photogrammetry is going to give you guys the ability to scan and interact with any object, product, or talent ambassador that's associated with your brand. So if you have influencers, if you have talent, if you have anything like that, that's what it's going to be able to help you do. It's also going to give you the ability to do branded pop-up experiences anywhere, which is very crucial, especially in a market like Connecticut. You guys can travel all over. You guys don't have to spend $30,000 to move up and go here. You guys can reach an entire state. Use this so that your message, you guys don't have to go that far. Your customers can go far, and it continues to spread. As a mobile marketing machine, that's going to give you a significant competitive advantage amongst the competition, and especially in the metaverse space. I don't like to talk about that very often, but that's where we're going in the next 3 to 5 years. So if you guys think about it, cannabis is so new to Connecticut. What is it going to be like in 5 years with the metaverse? It's coming. So what's a great competitive advantage? Find a way to kind of get in. That might be a lane. You don't have to base your whole business on that, but just finding that one little inch that's different that sets you apart from the guy across the street. And then also the best part is you can integrate these into your website. So when you get items scanned, you don't have to send those things out. People can come to your website, they can download that, and you got them from there. It's on you guys. So with this, it is significant pain. Number one, it's very costly. So we're a VFX studio. So we do movies, we shoot for content productions, plays, major productions like that. So it is quite cost effective. If you're just trying to get yourself scanned one time, that's not as cost effective, or that's not as cost heavy. But if you're looking to get your business and a lot of people scan, you have 200 assets in your product library, that can get very expensive. It does take time. Our average project takes anywhere between 4 to 8 weeks to do. So if we're doing a 3D billboard for Coach that you saw, that project took about 6 weeks to do. If we're doing a small animation like the Steve Madden ones you saw, that's about 4 weeks. So these things take time, and just knowing that. But you're also going to be able to collect a lot of data with that. And that data is going to be very, very crucial for you guys to grow your business. And then all about scalability, it's all up to you guys. So if you guys implement this technology, however far you guys take it is how far it's going to go. And it's going to give you guys a a really good user experience. It's going to give your customers a really good user experience, but just know that comes with some pain points because people have Androids, some people have iPhones. There's all different types of phones and tablets and things out there that people are utilizing every single day that we don't realize it. Like, how many people know someone with a flip phone still? My grandmother, she will not get rid of it. So just knowing that you're not going to be able to hit everybody if they don't have the right, mobile device. So today, you guys have learned how to identify, or what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to identify your goals and objectives. I want you guys to research and assess your options. How could this technology, work for me? Is this good for me? How could it work for me? Then I want you guys to develop a plan to collect your data, how you're going to process that. Then I want you guys to integrate this into your business. That's when you're going to start to have some fun. And then ultimately, you're going to utilize that data to recycle again to grow your business and evaluate and adjust your strategy. So again, reflect, ask yourself, is this an investment worth for my brand? If you are looking to have any type of competitive advantage in the cannabis industry, then I suggest you look into this. I suggest you find a way where how you can integrate this even on the smallest scale, even if you're putting anything like that. Like, you can get your patient scan and have their own card. Like, there's a lot of different things you can do. Then I want you guys to create a plan. I want you guys to detail, how you guys are going to implement this. Where's the best part for my business to be able, where's the best part for this technology to be integrated into my business? You're going to create your assets, and then you're going to execute. So basically, I talked to you guys about gaining a competitive advantage now before this place gets like Vegas. If you go to Vegas, it's hard to get into the cannabis industry. Right here, it's the open market. But what's going to happen is you guys are going to have investors coming from all over the world, pouring hundreds of millions of dollars, and there's no way none of y'all are going to be able to compete with them. So find a fucking competitive advantage. That's all I can say. Because when you do that, this will be your reaction when your business integrates photogrammetry technology. And I'm David Morris. If you guys want to talk to me, I'm going to be here all day. I'm looking forward to meeting all you guys. Like I said, we're a VFX and in-house agency, so this was definitely a new experience to talk to, a different type of audience. But I hope you guys saw, how we're using this technology with a lot of other brands, a lot of big brands, how they're using it and what you guys can do with this. So, go scan away, have fun, and, I look forward to meeting you all.